Welcome to the Southeast New England Stewardship Mapping and Assessment Dashboard. This dashboard enables end users to view the data collected on environmental groups working within the Southeast New England program region. These data include each organization's turf, which consists of the geographic area each organization has identified as being where they work, as well as specific details about their organization, such as their primary stewardship activity, focus areas, site, and system types. Upon opening the dashboard, the end user is presented with the background and introduction page, which provides a description of the project, directions on how to use the map and network visualizations, and credits. Several green panels surround the background and introduction page. The contents of the panels will change as you interact with the map element of the dashboard. To begin, use the right arrow key on the bottom of the background and introduction page to move to the interactive map element of the Southeast New England region. This illustrates the turfs for organizations, many of which overlap, with a green outline. On the upper left, a list of estuary basins and subwatersheds is presented. Below the list of estuary basins and subwatersheds is a list of organizations by name. On the bottom left, a count of organizations is provided. There are a total of 143 organizations in the database used in this dashboard. On the right side of the dashboard, there are a series of charts which display the number of organizations which identified in the affirmative as participating in a particular activity or focus area. For example, in the primary stewardship activities chart, 20 organizations identified having Advocate as their primary stewardship activity. The end user can view other charts using the arrows at the bottom to tab through them. Across the top right of the dashboard are three drop-down elements which allow the end user to find groups based on a particular topic. For example, climate change adaptation, stormwater management systems, and/or educate. Using these drop-down elements will change the list of organizations to show only those that identify as having an interest in the selected topic. You will see this demonstrated in a moment. To interact with the map, begin by clicking an estuary basin or subwatershed. In this demonstration, I will select the Buzzards Bay Estuary Basin. You will see the map zoom to and flash this geographic area with a purple outline. The counter element will update to inform you that 66 organizations in the database overlap this estuary basin. The list of organizations in the middle panel above the count shows only those 66 by name. The charts on the right are updated with their distribution across the various activities and focus areas. For example, of the 66 organizations in the Buzzards Bay Estuary Basin, 12 of them identified as having Advocate as their primary stewardship activities, one of them identified as having Care, etc. To regain the full complement of organizations in the database, simply click the selected estuary basin or subwatershed to clear it. To find out information about a specific organization, select it from the list of organizations on the middle left panel. The map will zoom to and flash this organization's turf in the map, as well as display the organization's details in a pop-up window. Close the pop-up by clicking the X in the upper right corner. You can return to the full extent of the map at any time using the bookmark icon and selecting SNP region. It is also possible to click anywhere on the map itself to generate a pop-up which shows all the organizations whose turf overlap the location clicked. Note that due to the complexity of the data, the map will take a moment to respond. The details of each organization can be displayed using the arrows in the upper right corner of the pop-up. To show only the names and number of organizations interested in climate change adaptation, use the Filter by Group Focus drop-down menu on the top right of the dashboard. Selecting a group's name from the list will again show the pop-up window with the organization's details. To show only the names and number of organizations involved with stewardship over local, state, or federal parks, use the Filter by Things Stewarded. You can combine choices from one, two, or all three of these drop-down menus. For example, there are 2 organizations whose group focus is environment, whose things stewarded are forest, woodlands, or shrublands, and whose action is to educate. Set each of these back to no selection to remove the filters. In addition to the map, the end user will find tabs along the bottom of the dashboard which can be used to display 4 network diagrams which have been compiled to illustrate network connections. These network diagrams are also interactive using the Select by ID button on the top left or clicking on the diagram nodes. Below each of the diagrams are explanations on how to interpret them, along with additional metrics. One more click on the bottom returns you to the project background and introduction page. We hope you find this dashboard informative and a useful way to explore the numerous environmental groups working within the Southeast New England program region.